Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Love Molinar. How is everyone doing? So this is going to be the weekly energy report, and I believe that happy Labor Day. We're in the first week of September already, Virgo season, and I feel that, I don't know about you guys, but I've been starting to feel the whole Virgo season. You know, when we think of Virgos, we think of groundedness. Is that a word, grounded? Being very grounded within yourself, wanting to put down roots, especially going into fall. It's also, Virgos represent a time of harvesting, right? You harvest in the fall so that you can have the blossoms in the spring. So it's about planting seeds, things that are going to ground us. And it's looking around, areas of your life to see, where am I not grounded? Where do I need to be a little bit more grounded? And that's going to play out however it's going to play out specific to your life. So in a couple of ways it could be playing out is maybe adopting a routine. Maybe there's something that you want to accomplish. And so it's being able to make a practical step and a tangible step of, okay, well, for this week, I am going to dedicate an hour or two, or maybe it's even a half hour. Maybe it's even you just being open to jotting down your ideas of just doing one thing. And the reason being is that it creates momentum. And we're in a time of manifestation and momentum. We're in a time of action. It's really about taking action steps in your life to create and bring to you the experiences that you wanted and also tangible things that you need. So that's just a couple of things that came to me to look out. So now we're going to go into connections. We are in a new cycle. And I know I spoke about this, I believe, last week or a week before. It's about owning your new cycle, that you are in a new cycle. The cycle that you were previously in no longer exists. That door has been closed. And if you're joining me, you may be about to close the door. Maybe this is something that you can see going forward. And others, you are here where the door has been closed. You are in a new beginning and you are in a new cycle with a soul connection. Okay, or this soul connection is coming into your life shortly. So a little bit about this connection. This connection is delicate. What I saw in my mind's eye is, wiring, like when they show you astrology and they show you all the different planets, it's like it's lit up. And that's what I saw, different like wiring, like energy wiring. And so there's boundaries and there's no boundaries. And there's fragility to this new connection. There's going to be easy triggering energetically, spiritually, and emotionally. I feel like when that happens, it's giving you an opportunity to release. It's giving you an opportunity to see that it's not the same. Some parts of it may feel like the same, but it's not the same because you're not the same. So I feel like that's where you're still into the transformation. And for those who this is resonating for, you will still be seeing butterflies. Matter of fact, butterflies will be flying directly into you, and they're monarch butterflies, and they're pretty big, which means that this is a huge transformation in your life. You have transformed your love life, period. You've set your life and your love life on a different trajectory based on this previous cycle. So now that you have this new connection, the challenge is going to be to not run away and decide. It's a judgment that you may make prematurely if they are or if they not, or if they are or if they're not supposed to be in your life. And it's like, if you feel like you want to make a judgment about this person really quickly, like really relatively soon within meeting them, it's your fear that's talking. This is not where you're like, oh, I see the signs and I'm running. This is not, and who I'm speaking with these soul connections, it's not about that. It's not that this soul connection is this huge test just to see and test you from the previous cycle. I mean, it is a test, but they're not. This is something that is destined. That's come up in a lot of the readings of all the signs, that there's a date with destiny. And you and this person is your date with destiny. And the universe is never going to bring you something that's going to harm you. Okay? And especially because of the fact that you manifested this person. You wrote down this person's characteristics. You called them in energetically. So this is you consciously manifesting this person based on your healing from the past cycle. So please give yourself time and patience in order to trust it and to trust them. There's an innocence and lightness in the polarity between these two. In one of my readings that I did, let me see. There was a Shinobu Geisha card that comes out, and it talked about shielding this union from eyes, wanting to protect it and be loyal, to this egg. And I feel like this is how a lot of you are going to feel. You're going to feel very protective over this connection very early on. You're probably not going to tell a lot of people. You probably want to tell a lot of people. You may tell a few people, but you're very, very protective of this connection, and of this person, because I just feel like it's so new, and that's where I feel like that it's that instinct, it's that intuition that's telling you to just shield it. It's not ready yet because you don't even know what it is. The both of you don't really know what it is or what it could be. You're still in, this could be, I wonder what this will be with him, what this will be with her. It's still that kind of energy. So that, be on the lookout for that if you are feeling that. Discovering this connection, again, unexpected. I feel for some that it was something that you knew that you wanted, but you've been at this game a long time, a little bit of doubt. There's other things that's going on in your life because it's balanced. So you're not completely focused on your love life, romantic life. And then boom, this person comes in and starts to waking you up. So in doing that, there is that lightness. It's a chance to have a really stable friendship, to really get to know another person. And this is what I'm feeling strongly. And when I say stable friendship, kind of comes full circle to how I began the reading, which is we're in Virgo season, that grounding, right? Friendship will ground any relationship, a stable one, a healthy one. So I feel like that's here for this connection. Okay, dreaming. So we know with soul connections, dreaming, you may be dreaming about this person, dreaming about parts of their lives that you don't consciously know about, they've not told you about, but you may be dreaming that. It could be premonitions, psychic hits that you're getting, or things that they would like for you to know. Their soul sends out. We're energy. And when you're connected, very connected to a soul connection, and it doesn't have to be necessarily twin flames. We all know twin flames have the strongest telepathic connection because they are made of the same energy field. And when you have another deep soul connection, you are also telepathically connected to that person because the connection is so strong. You are tuning in to the same frequency. So in saying that, you are dreaming of this person. It's not bullshit. It may seem like you're thinking about them, and sometimes you're like, did I just dream that, or is that a thought? It's sometimes both. It is because the both of you are sending that out to the other person. It's that the soul pulling each other in and wanting to communicate. And this is regardless of what's going on in the 3D. But what's happening is it's going to start trickling down in a practical way, which brings me to which brings me to communication. Okay. Communication, and you're going to have patience. Communication with this soul connection and learning each other's style. It's going to be very prevalent when you first meet them. One of the things you're going to start to work on is how do you guys communicate? And one of the reasons why you could be dreaming about this person more often, it's because of the fact that you two may not be communicating or communicating as much as you would like to, verbally speaking, in the tangible, in the matrix, in the 3D. So your souls are doing it because that's what you want. That's your heart's desire. So that's what's going on. So in saying that, it's just being able, I feel, to have patience with this person. What's going to help is flirting. Yes, flirting is a form, it's a very, strong form of communication. And I feel that flirting, what the flirting is going to do, and if you're not flirting, please start. And if you are, please continue. It's only going to get stronger for the ones who, when you continue to flirt, it's only going to get stronger, and it's going to bring in more of that lighthearted energy. And that energy is needed to diffuse the intensity of the communication and of the connection. Okay? So you need that balance. It's because you and this person are intensely connected and attracted to each other. And it doesn't mean, when I say communication, the intensity of the communication where you may have these serious conversations, it may not play out like that. In banter, a truth, something really serious may come out in a lighthearted way. And that's what I'm saying. It's the intensity of sometimes certain forms of truth coming out. And then when it's coupled with that lighthearted, flirtatious energy, it's able to balance itself out. I feel that this connection needs time to grow into each other. That's why it should be shielded from prying eyes and others' opinion, because it will only taint it. And I feel that when you're just able to, if you can keep in mind, you're learning yourself, and you're learning yourself on how you show up in relation to this person, and having patience with yourself. I feel like that's, so important. It just keeps coming up for me with the patience. So I feel like, hold on. I'm actually going to end this here because I have more. So I have 2 other segments. So I'm going to end this here. So thank you so much for listening to Love Molinar. I am a highly intuitive empath with psychic abilities, and this is my weekly energy report. Thank you so much. Now I think I'm up to 36 subscribers. I'm so happy. So thank you so much for listening. Thank you for my comments that you email me. Continue to like, share, and subscribe. Take care.